Survived to cook and to clean, but Channel 2 Investigates has discovered water coming out of the taps in homes across Houston contained high levels of a chemical known to cause cancer.
I don't think that's safe, and I don't think that's okay. I think we need to look into this further and figure out what's going on.
It's a problem we first exposed in November, and now we're expanding our investigation. We tested water in the suburbs and towns outside of the city. Health reporter Haley Hernandez reveals those test results tonight, and she's getting reaction from city and congressional leaders.
Where you cook. Brandy Arick just moved to Dayton with her twin boys. She spends her time sprucing up the house in the small Liberty County town of about 7,000. Brandy lives close to this park and right by the schools. Since moving here, one thing has been bothering her.
There's been a couple of times that I've kind of noticed that the water's like a different color.
Brandy and her family live in an area with high levels of Chromium-6, a chemical known to cause cancer. Channel 2 Investigates has spent months looking into Houston's tap water.
The city of Houston's water ranks about third in the country in terms of a high level of Chromium-6.
It's the chemical made infamous by the movie Erin Brockovich. Now we're expanding our investigation into the suburbs and small communities surrounding Houston. In Dayton, levels of Chromium-6 were 10 times higher than Houston's citywide average. At Brandy's home, our test showed Chromium-6 levels at 7.6 parts per billion. At the city playground, 7.9, and around the corner on Norcross Lane, 8.8.
I'm astounded. I didn't believe anything like that would be in the water.
In California, where Chromium-6 first made headlines, public health officials say cancer rates start to rise at 0.02 parts per billion. But it's not just a Dayton or Houston problem. Chromium-6 is found in Richmond's water, too.
Now we're in Pecan Grove. This family tells me they cook with this water, they drink it, and they use it to clean.
This house on Willow Bend measured 4.6.
So the kids themselves tell me in this Pecan Grove house there's 4 of them, and they all drink and play in this water.
Other areas of Richmond tested at 6.7. Back in Houston, A-Leaf is ground zero. In November, we showed you test results with levels as high as 6.7. We went back last week, the highest reading 4.9, still well above the California goal. The EPA is responsible for regulating drinking water, but the agency has no standard for Chromium-6. In reference to A-Leaf, the EPA said it is agency policy not to comment on any ongoing or potential investigations. Houston City Council member Steve Lee represents A-Leaf. We showed him the new results, including tests from Mata Intermediate School with a Chromium-6 level of 4.1.
Admittedly, that's high, right?
That is. It doesn't comfort us, but on the flip side is that one thing that we know for sure is that it is still acceptable in drinking water at least that level.
Mata Intermediate is also the same place where Texas Health and Environment Alliance hosted a town hall about safe drinking water.
I'm worried about my neighborhood, my whole neighborhood. I mean, it's scary because we bathe too, I guess we'll have to look for a filter or something like that for the shower as well.
After our first story, Congressman Al Green asked the EPA to investigate what's happening in A-Leaf. Now he's upping the ante, requesting a hearing into Chromium-6 in Houston's drinking water.
We are close, in my opinion, to something similar to what the tobacco industry was experiencing when they were in denial about a carcinogen.
And he's proposing a resolution before Congress.
This resolution encourages Congress to consider a tax break for persons who purchase this filtration system so that they can have safe drinking water for their kids and for themselves.